Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So I did pop on a little tiny bit early, but it does take a while to go to Facebook. So welcome to my Facebook, my YouTube. Remember, if you're joining me through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed down below here. Make sure you hit the bell and you'll get notified immediately as soon as I do go live. And if you are watching this on watching this live, welcome. I love it when I can chat with you, and you can chat among yourselves as well. But if you don't like that sort of stuff, what you could do is you could just watch it on the replay, and then you can just scoot on by that sort of stuff there. But anyways, it is Thursday afternoon, and this is part of my Now What series. So you have something in your studio, and you go, how do I use that? Or you've wondered how it actually looks, or lots of ors, you've never ever seen it before. We're going to look at the Autumn to Remember. Autumn to Remember is part of our memory keeping, and I like to be able to look at that. And I'm just going to move this screen over just so that I can see some comments, if I see any comments on no, nothing on Facebook yet, but I'm just going to move this over a bit and then we can go and look. Awesome. So hello Ina, and hello Karen and Cheryl and Suzanne. Wow, welcome. I'm so glad that you've joined me. Okay, so let's go down to my desktop here. And have you seen this memory keeping, this Autumn to Remember? There's this stamp set, and you know what? This stamp set doesn't have to be just for memory keeping. It can be used for, this is a beautiful, this is like a distinctive stamp. So there's lots of different things you can do. And I love this crisp autumn days. Those are things that you can put on memory keeping. Hello. Yes, Amanda, it's in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness. What are you doing up? I guess it's because you're retired, right? Anyways, so, and then there's these cute things, and I really like these trees. I don't know why I'm drawn to these trees. Plus also, part of that memory keeping is that you can get the scrapbooking paper, and it has this adorable paper here, and then it also has this one. So we're going to go ahead and use this one. Although those are not my colors to use, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone, that's for sure. And then we have these two. This is a pecan pie, and this I believe is an old olive. And let me just turn this over. I think this is one of my favorite, and then this has the trees on it as well. And if you are into memory keeping, this stamp set has lots of different things that you can put on there. September to Remember. I really like, excuse me, I like that. But this is the one that I'm so intrigued with. So we're going to play around with that, and then we're going to go from there. Simple card. Sometimes simple is the best, but I just want to show you how we can incorporate this into our card making. Our scrapbooking paper or memory keeping paper can be used for any kind of paper crafting. All right, so this is a photopolymer stamp set, so I have that already. I have my card base, and my card base, I decided to use Cajun Craze. I happen to like Cajun Craze, and it's about the only orange / autumn fall color that I really am taken with. So anyways, it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to fold into the mountain, which is the opposite way of which way you think it should go. So you're going to fold into that bump. And let's just go ahead and get a good score line. Now, like I said, I want to use this particular designer series paper, and I really think this, is the Cajun Craze. This is crushed curry. Crushed curry is just not my color. I think this is a mossy meadow, and I think this is an old olive, and I think there's some pecan pie or maybe early espresso on there. But the background piece, and I'm thinking it almost looks like petal pink. I don't know. We shall see. Anyways, I'm just going to layer that on there, but I'm not going to put this on yet because I'm thinking that I might put a bit of ribbon or something like that for texture. Now, like I say, I love this piece here, so I was thinking of putting that right there so that we've got some extra look on there. And then this is a big stamp. This is at 80%, so take a look. Oh dear, Amanda. Well, sending prayers to you. I hope your husband's going to be okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is that. Oh, I usually take that off ahead of time. This Crisp Autumn Days. Now, I was hoping that I could fit that onto the smaller circle, but it doesn't quite fit onto there. So I'm going to put it onto this particular one. And it's a photopolymer stamp set. So I'm going to come in and see how big that is. So I'm going to actually put that up to the top, and I'm going to use the Cajun Craze on there. Yes, let's hope that there's good news. Very, very stressful. I don't know what your hospital system is like over in the Netherlands. I know ours is if you go to emergency, you're there for hours and hours and hours. Okay, so I am going to actually put this up a little bit higher up here. And see how that, and then that is just going to kind of go on here. And then I thought, let's go and we can put this stamp, and it's this one right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. So I am thinking I'm going to use sponge daubers on here, and we are going to use, let's see, I'm going to use Mossy Meadow. I'm going to use some Old Olive. So let's go in here and let's get some Old Olive in there. And you can't very well put an evergreen in a Cajun Craze color, but you can definitely put your Mossy Meadow with that color. And let's go in and use our Mossy Meadow on this particular tree. And let's see how that's going to look onto a piece here. I've already got a piece already stamped. I just stamped it like that. So I'm just going to huff on it, and let's see how that's going to actually look. Well, it looks like it needs way more ink on there. So let's go and get a lot more ink on there. And then we can go ahead and put that onto that particular one. And I'm going to do the stems. I'm okay doing the stems in that color. Let's see. This is going to be Old Olive onto this one here. And then we're going to use our Mossy Meadow on here. And you notice when I did this before, I went and I turned and I huffed on it. And I'm going to do the same on here. So this is going to come here. And I just want to put this right off to the side there, and we'll see how that looks. Hopefully it's going to look okay. There we go. And that's going to correspond with our paper as well. And you know what? I think what it also needs is, I think it needs a bit of some blending on there. And I think to tie in the Cajun Craze on here, I'm going to go back in with the Cajun Craze color. So let me just close these up. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. All right, so then I'm just going to come in with this piece. I don't have a scrap piece on here, so we're just going to use this as a scrap. It'll be okay onto the back. And I'm just going to come in. Whoops. Didn't mean to get that much on there. And then that way it won't be so stark, right? There we go. Like I say, pretty simple card, this one. So when we put this on here, but see how a memories, making memories can be there. So that's going to just go on there. Now, I think it needs something else. I was thinking, this is the burlap ribbon. And I'm wondering if this could go around here. Let's see what that's going to look like. You know what? I'm going to put that on, but I'm going to do something else as well. Covering up this awfully darn cute one there. Oh, hello, Marilyn. I'm sorry I didn't see you on Facebook there. All right. Yeah, I think this is one of those ones that I'm going to keep this because I think there's lots of really neat things you can do. Yes. Ah, there you go. Thank you. Yes, waiting is the hardest thing. So let's just get that on. Whoops. Get that burnished on there. And we're not going to have the polka dot side. We're going to have the other side turned down. I don't want the polka dots on there. So I'm just going to go and stick this on there. Now this is pretty thick. So I'm going to show you, we're going to reinforce it down. Let's see if that's straight. Nope, not at all. Let's just bring that up a bit. And take a look. There we go. And we're just going to take that tear and tape and reinforce this right here over top so that it doesn't come off. It's pretty thick. Almost would have been better to put this onto another piece like this. On the cardstock so it would sit. But I'm not going to. Oh my goodness. Okay. So then I can go ahead and put this underneath here. And then I can pop this up like this. So let's just go ahead and put that on underneath. Just going to put that on there. Like I say, these are not my colors at all. So I'm really stretching here. And then this is going to go right here. Okay, so I'm going to put some dimensionals on there. And we're going to put the dimensionals in such a spot that it's not going to hit onto that ribbon. Hi, Pam. Well, you didn't hear your notification. Ah. And I don't know, lately I've been waiting and waiting for it to start. So I did start this like probably a couple seconds early, just because it's a new thing with this StreamYard. So anyways, we're going to come in and let's go ahead and put this right about there. And now I can go ahead and put this onto here. Like I said, it's pretty simple little card. Go ahead and put some glue on here. I like this part. I could have used the same tree stamp. I did. I made some Thanksgiving treats. And I used this for the kids, the other side for the kids. All right. So kind of plain. I do have these embellishments that I'm going to put on there. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to stamp on the inside of this as well. So let's just go ahead and get those same colors again. So we're going to go with the Old Olive right in the middle. The Mossy Meadow. We're going to doll this up. And where's our Cajun Craze? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, again, we're going to put this Cajun Craze right on here. The Old Olive. I don't know what color this is. Well, that is the Mossy Meadow. Yeah, it's starting to color up a little bit better. And the other one is the Old Olive. I just want to make sure that these are shut, or else we could have some issues here. And just going to put that there. Oh, I think those are so cute. That's going to go on the inside, but I'm thinking that this needs a little bit more, and of course I am going to do those embellishments on there, but to me it needs a bit more string on it. So I have my linen thread, And I am going to come in and I'm going to do a double bow on it. Now, I know what I can do. I've got these already. Let's come and do this again. I got another idea. So I'm just going to come in with my Cajun Craze. Mossy Meadow. Good thing I closed it because it fell on the floor. And the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to fussy cut that. There we go. Let's just go and put that there. There we go. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to do a double bow with this. Now, a lot of times when you use linen thread, you can do a bow, but you don't have to do the bow as a bow. Did that make any sense? You can do it as a way to make it so that you can get some extra just wait, I just need to get this. I'm going to cut this because that's the string. And this, when I put this behind here, you forget to use the sponge daubers. Yeah, sometimes I think, honestly, I think the sponge daubers work a lot better with the clear mount stamps as opposed to I'm not the cling stamps, because I just think it works a lot better that way. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be this way. We're going to give this a try. And I probably should have just cut it all out together, but I didn't. So very exciting. Have part of my Brisbane book trip booked. So that's going to be fun. All right, so let's just go. I wonder if I could cut off those stems or the trunks. You know what? I'm going to trim it off. Let's see how that works. Yeah, so the flight's all booked and the tours are booked. We're going to go as far down as Tasmania, and then we're going to do the coral reef as well. So really excited about that. What better way to have this done and get it done now, and then we can pay for it. Well, I usually, anyways. So let's just go like that. Do we want the other one in there too? Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm thinking that those trunks should be cut off though. Okay. There we go. So this is just going to go on here like so, and we're going to put those on with dimensionals, but I'm going to come in with this and see this part here. I'm going to just put under here, and what's going to happen is it kind of shows up underneath. You know what? That's not going to work. It's okay. I'm not going to do that. Oh, priorities, right? I am going to put these on here because I think this will look a lot better than flat like that. I'm having issues with it looking so flat. All right. And I'm going to cut off this little bit. All right. So like I say, it just shows a different way that we can use this stamp set, and it doesn't have to be for let's just take that like that and put that on there as well. I always say I love it when I can use up all these dimensionals, right? There we go. My process. Well, sometimes my process is like, oof. Honestly, I have to tell you, this card looked a lot better in my head than what it's doing down here, but we're going to make it look okay. And I'm going to come and that, and then here, let's put this down there. Yeah, that's starting to look a little bit better. I should have left the tag on that particular one. Oh, that's going to bother me with that like that. I'm going to stamp one more. Sorry, you guys, but I can't leave that like that. It's driving me nuts. I should have left the tag on it. Let's turn it over. There. And I'll just quickly fussy cut that out. Yeah, so yeah, quite excited about the trip. I'm hoping that all the people that do watch me from down in Australia, that if some of them are demonstrators, that they can meet up with me down there at our on stage. Okay, so I am just going to, I'm not going to take that off. I'm just going to go and put that on with glue. All right, so there we go. Now, my thought is I want this on here. I know there's that, but it needs something is what my issue is. And we'll be okay. The more you have on there, the better, right? Oh my goodness, you guys, this goes on the inside. Yes, good luck, Amanda. Please reach out to me and let me know. You liked Australia? Well, yeah. Tasmania is the place where I really wanted to go, so I'm happy that we've made it there. We're making it there, and we're going to be there for about 4 or 5 days. So, and then in the Barrier Reef as well. All right. So that's just going on there. This is coming like this. And now let's come in with those gems. And I think these are the perfect colored gems. They come in the Cajun Craze, Copper Clay, Mossy Meadow, and Wild Wheat. So we can turn it around and use these on here. And you know what? If I wanted to, even the Copper Clay, that's a Copper Clay. I think this is the Cajun Craze. Don't know. Anyways, we're going to put that like that. And you know what? Let's go and put different colors on here. Why can't we, right? I'm actually probably just going to come back in and maybe use this up here. It's a really different card, just like that. So, and it just shows you that you do not have to use the same. If you are a type A, you will not like me using those different colors. I know that. I'm okay. I'm all over the place. Anyways, there we go. There's, well, that was a roundabout way of getting that done, wasn't it? So that is using the Autumn to Remember. Remember, if you like that, give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. And also, give me the thumbs up. And if you live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Now, I will be live. It does, Karen. It really, really does. It's going to be, yeah, it's not till March, though. So we're all good. Yes. Okay. And then let's see. I will be live at 10 o'clock Pacific time on Saturday with my regular weekly sketch. I have no idea what I'm going to use. I'm trying not to use the really old stuff. I'm trying to use the ones that looks like a bigger card. It's not. It really isn't. Probably why it looks like a bigger card is because I've got it a little more closer off to my thing here. So, but it's just a regular 5.5 by 8.5 inch card. Anyways, all right. So, see, it's 10 o'clock on Saturday Pacific time with my regular card sketch. Have no idea what I'm going to use. If you want to see me use something, by all means, reach out to me. Remember to create because it's great for the soul. And we're praying for your husband, Amanda. All right, you guys, take care. Bye.